What can I say? Yeah, I'm the white I see. It's a lot of girls, but it's
Yeah, hey guys, it's your boy Quinn, your boys back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you guys can be notified when your boy posts another video. So in this video, y'all will be recapping of Big Brother 27 episode 1 and 2. Y'all, I try to wait it a little while, whatever, because I'm trying to get familiar like with the cast and stuff. So it's y'all, it's a bunch of them. It's like 17 people in this house, y'all. Like it's just so much, y'all, going on. I apologize and stuff. So I wrote my notes and stuff like that of the recap of the episode. Y'all know because I'm a huge Big Brother fan. Y'all, I really want to be on there one day. Cross hands. Let's pray. Uh, yeah, but y'all, we gotta recap these first 2 episodes, y'all. It was pretty good, honestly. It was so much things that was like really going on, y'all. I did write my notes of everything that actually happened because I want to see everything verbatim of what happened within the first and second episode. Y'all, is too much. I think this is gonna be my last time doing 2 episodes in one video, y'all, because it was just too much, y'all. Honestly, it was just too much stuff going on. So y'all know how the first episode always goes. They always meeting the cast. I already did like a video of the cast before they actually got in the house, so y'all can go check that out. But y'all know how the first episode go, because they released the cast on Instagram. So I just did like a video me talking about like who was gonna be actually on the show. The first episode is always, you know, the cast going into the Big Brother house. Right when they got in the house, you know, everybody, you know, was just skeptical of each other. You know how the Big Brother, you know, universe is once you get in the house. They started like our first comp, which was kind of shocking for me because y'all, they jumped straight into it. Like they was just ready. So it wasn't a shocking, but it was kind of shocking because I feel like usually they give it a little time to, you know, meet the cast, everybody. Like I feel like the first episode was kind of like fast paced. First comp was to find Julie because she's missing. They all had to grab a map and start with the comp. They had to go past a hot lava and build like a puzzle to lead towards across the lava that was like, you know, burning and stuff, blase blase. And they had to listen to each door to find like Julie. And by them finding Julie, they each door would do like a voiceover of what Julie had on when came on like the TV, whatever. So like some of the rooms was like, oh, she didn't have a bracelet when Julie actually had a bracelet on. Some of them was like, oh, she had like polka dots on her dress when Julie didn't have polka dots on her dress. So it was like each room had like a voiceover, and you had to guess what Julie had on throughout the each doors that they listened to. So like the voiceover had to fit the description of what Julie had on. So Riley said he didn't want it to win, so he was kind of like really throwing the comp. Mickey also said that she did not want to win the first comp because she didn't want nobody to like look at her as a good competitor. She just want to lay low. That's just something that I feel like I would have done too. So Adrian finished his puzzle first, so he starts to listen to each door. And Adrian wound up not winning. Zach won the first comp after he finished the bridge second. And what he did was smart, y'all, because he let Adrian, because it was like 2 stories, and they had like a top row and they had a bottom row, and Adrian was listening to like the bottom, so Zach went straight up to the top and just listened. In like 2 doors that I think like 2 or 3 doors he went to, he finally found out what it was, and he was just praying, and y'all, it actually was the door. He played it good. My dumb self would have went down on the bottom level where Adrian was at, and I would have went back to the top when Adrian was at the top. No, I'd have probably came in like second place, y'all. I feel like I would have did good at that comp. But shout out to him because that was very smart. After he won, the other 8 guests complete in the relic comp. In the game, 1 relic was real and the rest was fake relics. So they had to pick out which one is the real relic. It was like a prompt of the real relic, and they had another prompt of a fake relic. And they had to go by like how the colors on the diamonds. They had like one I think like a red diamond and one like green diamond, and they had to like compare the relics to see who's gonna pick the actual relic. And then they had like keys on the relic, y'all. It was just like so much, but they had to go into depth. And if you didn't get the correct relic, you'll drop down into like, I guess like a dungeon or something like that. It was kind of crazy. I kind of like that comp, but I feel like I would have lost that comp. So Jimmy wins the relic comp. So Julie announced that each of Zach and Jimmy wins for winning the first comp. Zach wins $10,000. But when revealing what Jimmy won, she says for his reward is he can only pick 4 house guests to play in the very first HOH. And Jimmy chose himself. He also chose Adrian. He also chose Ashley. And his last pick was Vince. Now competing in the very first HOH. So it's kind of crazy, like only 4 people could compete in the HOH. For the very first comp, only 4 people could play. Like that's crazy. Like you would think like the first comps that they had did be like a HOH and stuff like that, but y'all, it wasn't that. It was kind of crazy. It was called Destroyer of the Laura, I believe, or Lar. It was something like that. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna have to go back and check and see. Was the HOH competition. They had to balance some light bombs on 3 sticks and balance them out, and it had to stay balanced for 10 seconds. And whoever do so wins HOH. And Jimmy had wound up getting it, y'all, and he won the very first HOH. So shout out to Jimmy. He's doing his big one. But as I was editing, y'all, I noticed I said Jimmy won. It was actually Vince. My fault. I got them two mixed up. My fault. So then after that, which I feel like he shouldn't have. I don't know, me personally, like I would never want to win the first HOH. That's just my honest opinion. Then after that HOH comp, they revealed that mystery player this summer, and it's Rachel Riley, like a lot of people was speculating, who appeared in BBB season 12 and won season 13 as well. And then they came back and said someone in the game could be an accomplice, and if they can't find who it is, they will remain to play in the game. Y'all, now that was crazy, y'all. So I was looking at everybody and I was like, man, who could it be? Who could it be? So when I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I feel like it was Riley. And why I say that is because at first, when I feel like it was Riley, because Riley was like, you know, Riley got like the little cowboy head and stuff like that. And he was like, man, I wonder who it could be is. Like, he was like kind of like skeptical. Like, but y'all, Lauren, I ain't gonna lie. Lauren, that's why y'all, and I'm not just, like I said in my last video, I am being biased because Lauren is from my city, but Lauren is Lauren was the only smart person that be like, y'all, I feel like it's a girl. And it was like, Lauren, like, why you feel that way? And she was like, because y'all, listen, Rachel Riley just came in the game, and now that would make 9 girls. So we have 8 dudes. So before Rachel Riley came in the game, it was 8 and 8. So now since Rachel is in the game, it's 9 girls and 8 boys. So I feel like the person who is it has to be a girl. Come on now, Lauren. I was like, come on. Lauren was the only person that was really thinking like, y'all, it gotta be a girl. Y'all can tell Lauren is a fan of the show, and I was super excited when she said it. Y'all, I really want Lauren to win so bad. I was like, come on, Lauren, you know, you're doing good. So y'all, it turns out that the person that who's the accomplice was Amy, and y'all, everybody just thought it was Riley. Which me, I would have got it wrong too. Everybody just thought it was Riley, and Riley was like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm not the accomplice. I'm not the accomplice. But the people's like, I don't care. Riley gotta be it. Riley gotta be it. So Julie wound up coming back on, you know, the TV and stuff like that, and she wound up saying that Riley wasn't the accomplice, and he's like, I told y'all. So I was like, oh damn. So then it came out that it was Amy. Yo, that was really shocking because I would have never speculated it was Amy, because I don't know, but it showed like, you know, how Amy basically you know, when she walked in, she started a timer, how she pulled the lever to, you know, so Rachel Riley could basically, you know, get in the game, and her destroying like the HOH key thing, whatever. I forgot what that was. So I was like kind of really shocked that it was Amy. And since Rachel came late in the game and she didn't compete in the HOH, she had to be have not for the week, which is kind of crazy. But hey, you know, to each his. Because my thing is like, you know, you won before, so you didn't have to compete in the HOH, so you automatically get a have to become a have not, which is crazy. And she chose to pick Will, and she chose to pick. And she only chose Will because she said that Will had put his hands up first. And with Julie said whoever is a have not, they're safe for the week. Which I would have been like, if I'm safe for the week, I want to be a have not as well. Y'all, like, I really want to be a have not as well. If I'm safe for the week, I don't mind eating no slop or, you know, taking cold showers. I really don't mind it. But she wanted like picking Will and stuff. And she picked 2 other people. And I think he chose to pick Ava because her facial expressions on I forgot who chose to pick Ava. Somebody chose to pick Ava because like her facial expression. He was gonna pick Lauren, which he should have. Like, but he chose to pick Ava because like the facial expressions, whatever, like on her face, and he just kind of like felt sorry for her, whatever, blah blah blah. I said, he kind of nice for that. And they also thought Zay was the accomplice as well. I forgot to mention that. So Zach was put in the diary room, and his message was the $10,000 that he won, he can bribe it to any like HOH to take him off the block or to take someone off the block. He could just use it if he want, which I like. I like that, but I wouldn't hand out no $10,000 for the. I would keep it for myself. I wonder if can he keep it for his. I think he can. I was keeping that automatically. Like I wasn't using that. I don't care if I'm being put on the block. I just know $10,000 in my pocket is going home with me at the end of the game. I don't care if I win or lose. That $10,000 coming home with me. At least I go home with something, then nothing. And what if you give it to a person that actually like won the show? So it's like now they got 750,000 plus they got the extra 10,000. So it's like 760,000. Y'all, that was not gonna happen in my watch. I was gonna keep that $10,000. I don't care if I was on a block or what. I was just trying to get myself out of the situation. I don't know how, come up with something, but that's what I would have done. So Jimmy, Mickey, and Ava and Morgan also talks about how they feel about Rachel being in the game, and they was like, they want Rachel out, but Morgan was like, she feel like she want Rachel to stay in the game because she wants to get advice from Rachel because Rachel won before, and Rachel, this is like her third time playing the game, so she know how this game operates, she know how it works, so she feel like Morgan felt like that Rachel could be like a mentor to her in the game. So she really don't want to take Rachel out very soon. She want to take her as far as, she can and then, get rid of her. Which I can understand that, y'all, but I wouldn't trust Rachel. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like me personally, I watch different like comps of Rachel in like snippets and stuff because I don't think I watched Rachel season. But Rachel, she was nothing to be played with. So I wouldn't trust Rachel, to be honest. So Ashley go up to the HOH room and she wants to take a shower in like the HOH room. So it was so much stuff that was going on with Ashley, because Ashley was in the shower for 2 hours, and is a lot of people just going crazy about, come on now, Ashley, like you're overdoing it, you're over pushing it. And a lot of the house guests felt the same way, and she was like, I'm just taking a shower, it's nothing big. But they was making it something big, y'all. Like, come on now, Ashley, that's very unsensitive. Like, that's that man HOH. Let him, enjoy his time. Why you just doing that? But it's 17 house guests. It's 17 house guests in, the Big Brother house. So you gotta think about it. It's one toilet, is one, one shower, besides like the HOH room. So I can understand why, she just felt like, maybe if I go to the HO room and take me a shower, I'm gonna be in and out. But I feel like she should have been in and out. Not no 2 hours to take a shower. Like now you're pushing it. I would have told her, like, if I was the HOH, she would have to get out. Like that was just so unsensitive. Like, but I don't feel like they should have make it a big deal as well. Like y'all was just doing too much. So a lot of the house guests was going to like the HOH and they were saying, they just felt like they didn't understand like why Ashley took so long in the shower and stuff. That was just not right. Whatever. So he go to like different so the HAH talks to like different all the people that was all the players, and Amy goes up in there, she's crying. I'm like, what is Amy crying for? So Amy felt some type of way because she was like, Ashley is my friend and I don't feel like, y'all should do all this. It's just a shower, which I understand where she's coming from, but Ashley, you just met this girl. What is you crying for? So I was like, this boy is gonna put her up. He's gonna put up, and lo and behold, he did put up. So the three house guys he picked was Zay, Amy, and Ashley to go up for which was his noms. So we gotta see this. Well, it's coming out today, I believe, another episode because it is Wednesday. Who actually gonna win? So who y'all got? I hope Ashley win. Because I don't feel like this is a big of a deal of her basically taking a 2-hour shower. That's not a big deal. So let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the first 2 episodes, y'all. I do feel like it was pretty good, but y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and because I will be doing more recaps of different episodes. We're on the road to 2K subscribers, and as always, I'm gonna see y'all next video. And as always, be breezy, don't be easy. Yeah.
What can I say? Can you blame? She wanna be paid. Never stress, I'm blessed what I stay. I don't care what nobody say. I am lit. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the why I